everybody. My name's Paul. I'm the lead tech here at Approved Auto Service, and today I'm a special guest on AMZ's Corner. What I got here is a 05 Nissan Titan. I've done an engine swap in. Customer supplied the engine. Wasn't quite what I was expecting. The swap took me about 20 hours to do. It's the first one I've done on a Titan with a 5.6 in it. Bit of a wrestling match, a lot of tight areas. Tough to get some of those components out. Did an engine swap, replaced both exhaust manifolds and converters while I was in there. They were both cracked. The customer wanted to wait, but it looked like it was going to be a whole another 12-hour job to replace these afterwards. It looked like a shitty job to do just manifolds, and so we convinced them to do them while we had the engine out. So I'm on the first road test with it, and so far so good. Seems to be running great. I got no engine lights on. Got the system burped out, plenty of heat, nice clean oil in it. I think I actually saved myself a little bit of time on this one. Before I started the job, it's like a lot of jobs we do at Approved Auto, we look over a procedure if we are not familiar with it. And this particular job wanted us to drop the front differential out of the vehicle and to also remove the transmission in order to do the engine. After getting under it and looking at it, I could see why they wanted the differential pulled, because the oil pan was buried completely around the differential, which you wouldn't be able to raise or pull the motor forward at all. Fortunately enough, the owner of this particular vehicle had put in a 6-inch lift kit, which pulled my differential 6 inches away from my oil pan, which made it easier for me to do. I didn't have to remove the diff or the transmission to do this job, which probably saved me a few hours. Not that it went real quick anyway on the first one. If I ever get stuck doing another one of these, I can assure you all it won't take quite 20 hours to do the next one. Again, so far so good. Seems to be running pretty decent. I'm unaware of the mileage on the engine. Actually, here's the customer slip right here. Pricey engine. My customer paid $1,800 for a used engine, and I'm not even sure what the odometer was on this engine. Doesn't say what the mileage was. Hopefully it's less than what he has on it. The vehicle currently has 159,000 on it. Replaced the engine due to timing chain and timing guide wear. Lots of noise coming from the engine. Set and cam crank correlation codes. Drained the oil. There was metal in the oil. There was no sense in pulling the front of this engine apart to make a timing chain repair to this. The engine was already soaked with metal in it, so that's why we opted to do a complete engine swap in this one. So it looks like everything's going to be all good with this. I'll bring it in one time back into the shop to throw it in the air, double check all the work. I'd like to send them out one time and not have them come back. So hopefully I'll get it in the air. I won't see any signs of any leaks. I'll throw the last skid plate underneath here that I have to bolt on, and this one will be out the door and on its way, and the check will be in the bank. This customer's got a pretty unique truck here too. For some reason unknown why, he's other than the 6-inch lift kit, he's got some monster tires on this thing, some 22-inch wheels. Tire height, I measured the tire height and width. The tires on this are actually 35 inches tall, 14 inches wide. The whole truck has been spray painted or painted flat black. That's what the customer liked. Blacked out lights, blacked out tinted windows. It's got a good, sounds pretty good, goes pretty good. He's got a front brake pulse. He's going to need to do a front brake service to this thing if he wants to get rid of that. He's got a little shake in this thing at about 50 miles an hour in the front end. I'm going to be willing to bet with these monster tires on the front that balancing these out is nearly impossible. Almost back to the shop now. I think the customer's going to be very happy with this. Hopefully he'll spread the word about our service. Send us a bunch more customers. And hopefully it won't be long from now. I'll finally get my own little YouTube channel up and going. I'm pulling back into the shop now. Once again, special guest on AMG's Corner. As he'd say, keep it out of the cabbage. As I would say, I'm gonna keep fixing them.